but it's a lot of young black boys that are getting a chance to see you at the top of the card on their
Facts.
television. There was one point about a week and a half ago where there were four men at the end of the night, black men at the end of the night on the program. Um, and there's been some ado about that. That kind of energy. How important do you think that is, especially with representation, the things that have gone on in 2020? How's that kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of got in your headspace? Like where are you at with that? I guess that responsibility.
It's crazy because I, as important as the representation is for me growing up, I know that I always wanted to be here, but I never actually knew if I would be able to be here,
Mm,
because of what I have yet to see, which is a moment like that. And the the moments for me, I'm always like taking things, step by step by step. So when the match happened, it was like, sweet, okay, cool, we did it. And in my subconscious mind, I was like, this is something special. But it's not until I see it back and it's actually out there for the world to see where I'm like, yeah, this is really it right here. Like we're changing the game. And last year when Kofi won, and he had his moment, for me and for a lot of people alike, that right there was, that proper justification and validation that, it's doable and that, trust the process and put in that work and trust the energy of our people, and because collectively we make it happen, and not just us as black people, but the people who also aren't black who wanted to see us win and who wanted to see us get that, collectively all that energy combined made it happen. And then now for me, that moment right there was like, all right, sweet. So anything's possible. So I'm going full steam ahead more than ever. And now here we are, fast forward a year later, and then we have that match where it's like, damn, I'm trying to think to myself, like, when has this happened before like this? Where, the main event was four black dudes who are positioned not as, any type of stereotypical, goofy characters or thugs or, what I'm saying, like, and then everybody's so legitimate in their own way. Everybody's bringing their own style, their own flavor, from a guy like a once in a lifetime performer like Rich Swan to a crossover talent evolved such as Moose, to a dude who just loves wrestling and is the coolest guy you'll ever meet, like Willie Mack, who just amazes you with the things he could do, some of his
right.
size. And then a kid like me who came up from being on YouTube 10 years ago, making videos about this stuff and now being a part of it. It's like, not only is it just that representation to any young folks, but now it's like, no matter what you are, as who you are, it's doable because here's four completely different examples of that
Facts.
from four different people. And then it goes all across the board to how many people right now, people of color, are getting opportunity on all these platforms. It's a huge responsibility, but I honestly just think that the best thing I can do is do the best with what I'm given, and the opportunities that I'm given. And I can't thank Impact enough, for giving us those opportunities to be in those positions so we can prove that we can get the job done and that it is important to make history. Even one of our own bosses, had that conversation with me where he was just talking about how, you know, some people make moments, some people make, you know, others make history, and he understands how important that is to me and to the rest of us alike. And now I get these DMs of people, younger people who want it, or even people who are close to my age, who are already in the business, who the same way that Kofi thing did for me, it's doing for us all as a whole.
Facts.
It's important all across the board.